speaking of Fifth, I know you guys are not boys, but you guys know each other, right?
No, we cool. Me and Fifth cool. You know, we just was gonna do some business together, and it didn't happen.
You know, it's crazy. You had your career, and you've like, you've interacted with these guys, but you still like held your own and still here. I haven't dealt with
I
major.
mean, the fact of the matter is that niggas can't deny the talent. Like, let's be honest. Tony Draper signed me. He's an independent mogul. He the one who started the independent shit.
And look at who else he signed too.
Right.
Rick Ross, early Rick Ross.
Baby signed me. He got the biggest label in the game right now.
Not only that, he had to buy you out of the contract, right?
Right.
You know how much that was?
Jayz tried to sign me.
Oh, I want to get to that, but do you know how much that he bought you out for?
I mean, it was a few $100,000. You feel me?
And then didn't he kind of like he just gave you a good deal because he just wanted you that bad? Like,
He gave me a good deal because I was worth it. Where we came in at was the publishing, but that's neither here or there because me and Baby talk, and I'm a real nigga. Once I talk to a nigga and we get past what we pass, I'm past that. You feel me? So shout out to Baby and everything he got going on. Shout out to Lil Wayne and the whole Young Money.
so
You know what I'm saying?
I think I heard or I was reading about that you were gonna get signed before State Property to The Rock.
Absolutely.
But it was kind of like the same situation, how it wasn't worth it to you. Like they might not necessarily offering good deals.
I mean,
That seems to be what happened to your
I
career.
don't want to put nobody business out there or do none of that, man. You know, my business ain't go right with Jay-Z, so we chose to move on. Shout out to Jay-Z and Beyonce and everything that they doing.
Well, this is history.
It's
This is not
about
now.
Volume Figure Gang. That's what we talking about, Figure Gang.
But I'm just bringing up how you've interacted with all these people. Like you said, you can't deny the talent. You
Right,
know?
absolutely not. That's one thing they can never deny is the talent.
And even after Birdman, then Ving Rhames.
Right.
Black Child called you because Ving Rhames got your number from Black Child. Like that's like the craziest thing I heard.
Right. Shout out to Black Child, man, for looking out for a brother.
So when's your next movie coming out?
A few months, couple months.
Couple months.
Yeah, I don't got the exact date, but I know I'm about to get a date in the next week or two. You know what I mean?
And then
It'll be sometime in March.
And then so does it go? Do you try to get into theaters first, or you just do like DVD?
I mean, when you try to get in the theaters, then you got to pay a fee for that. You know what I mean? So it's cheaper to go straight to DVD, straight to Netflix, straight to Redbox, straight. You know what I'm saying? It's cheaper that way. It's the money maker. One thing that's always gonna sell is movies.
Yeah.
People ain't gonna never get tired of watching movies.
Have you had your movie in Redbox?
I mean, my movie's been everywhere. I done bought my movie out of Walmart. You know what I mean? So it feels good.
But what was the one movie where you were wearing a wig? What was that? Did that
Called Mafia.
It take place back in the day? Is that why you were wearing a wig?
The 70s.
Oh, it was like gray, it was like or like brown.
No, it's black, brown, or something. I forget, man. That was, but I was double putting in that work.
I remember somebody actually asked me to ask you this. They're a huge Tupac fan. Of what's going on? There was talks about Tupac movie. If anyone could play him, I think you might be able to. But is there any truth to that?
It wasn't. I keep telling people it's not the Tupac movie. It's the Suge Knight story.
Okay.
It's a difference.
That is a big difference. Yeah, that's a huge difference.
Suge Knight story. I'm just playing Tupac in that story. You feel me? So Suge Knight has a lot that happened before he even gets to even know Tupac. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It's script problems. It's a lot of things going on. So, one thing about me, I'm a hustler. I keep it moving. So, with movies can be in planning for 4 years. So, one thing about me, I keep it moving. You feel what I'm saying? And when it come, and I'll be ready.
So, what's your future plans now? Because it sounds like you have. I mean, obviously, you just said you don't talk about stuff, but you obviously have some stuff lined up. What you got to be busy the next year or so. You're talking about this tour.
I mean, I got tour.
I
got tour. I might got the album coming out. I'm thinking about signing a few people. You know what I'm saying, and trying to provide an opportunity for them.
Have you really done that? I mean, you had Figures Gang, but have you ever really had an artist?
I mean, I have a few artists. I had my own label when I did the deal with Warner Brothers.
Oh, okay.
So you feel my name's on the checks when I give to the
Okay.
artists. You feel what I'm saying? So but this is a different scale. This is more money behind me. This is the NFL to the CFL.
Yeah, so a football player owns a label, right?
Right. Shout out to Tamba Ali, CEO and big boss of the Double R gang. You feel me?
To talk about recognizing talent, I guess he must have been a
He's
fan.
talented in his own right. He's a rapper as well. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The best. I only say this because he's an athlete, but he's the best rapping athlete you ever gonna hear ever in your life.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I would bet my life to a suitcase full of shit on that.
Better than Shaq.
Come on, man. You funny. Shout out to Shaq, though, man. That's my dog.
Shaq's got some classics.
Yeah, Shaq got some classics, but Tamba better than Shaq.
I was trying to think of some other players that rap, but I mean, there's a couple. Ron Artest released an album. AI tried to rap. Kobe was trying to rap.
Right, they my dogs though, but Tamba got all them beat. Tamba got rappers beat. Most of the rappers beat. Most of them. Real talk.
So what are your futures and vision for like the movie stuff? Even like 5-10 years down the line. Do you have
I love it. So that's what I do. I'm always gonna want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I'm trying to build this label into a brand that's unstoppable, in a really a hovering hold for Philadelphia, Jersey, and Delaware. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
for all the talent out of this spot that ain't really got, getting no looks. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah, Philly hasn't really had a label since back in the day. In the
but I'm
70s.
talking about Philly, Delaware, and Jersey.
Commission.
You know what I mean? This whole area, Chester,
So you looking for artists?
Coatesville, yes.
You say shout out to Coatesville?
Coatesville, man, I don't care where you from. You got talent. You feel me?
You got an email or something they could send it to?
GDKKOP@gmail.com.
So
Gillie the
looking for
Kid,
talent.
King of Philly @gmail.com. It's that easy. GDKKOP.
And you're looking for talent right now.
Absolutely.